Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Sukma Melati. I am a student from Universitas Islam Syekh Yusuf Tangerang. In this video, I want to present about students' perception of the use of social media for learning English, a case study at the 11th grade students of SMA PGRI 109 Tangerang in academic year 2021-2022. For Chapter 1, Introduction, Background of the Research, nowadays social media has emerged as a predominant part of our lives as humans globally are spending many hours in this media. It is also supported by the others remix when coaching at PGR 109 Tangerang High School. Students are very familiar with social media. They use social media device for a variety of functions, such as accessing information, sharing ideas, and pursuing entertainment. It is likewise called poor mental elements, which include anxiety, lack of motivation, boredom, and frustration that have a sizable effect on students. Language gaining knowledge of the process. Therefore, this survey is conducted to provide valuable information on how high school students use social media and the benefits and challenges students face when learning English using social media. And the next is formulation of the problem. Based on the research agenda motivation above, that mentioned above, the researchers create a research question as follow: what are students' perception of learning English using social media? And the second formulation of the problem is what are the benefits and challenges students have experienced in learning English using social media. For the next slide is Chapter 2, Theoretical Framework. For this study, I have perception, social media, and social media for English language teaching. Perception as X in this study as a dependent variable, and social media for English language teaching is independent variable. First point is perception. Perception is a biological process that occurs in the human brain. Perception is achieved by summarizing a person's information and interpreting it so that the person can react positively or negatively to the information. When an object is present, one observes it using the sense and the brain, and that information is interpreted as meaning and makes people react positively and negatively. And the second point is social media. Social media is a type of information and communication technology that people use to keep in touch. And the third point is social media for English language teaching. Various studies have dealt with social media in education. The insight gained from them may be useful for education, especially the context of teaching English. Video sharing sites like YouTube, on the other hand, allow students to use English video officially or informally to practice their listening skills. Social media application for learning English. Integrating social media into English lesson is not an easy task. For other social media is Twitter, a famous micro-running blog website online amongst young and adults use that application in the language studying context. Twitter can be used to have interaction with high school students in English study. And for the last slide in this video is Chapter 3, Research Methodology. I have 5 points. There are place and time of the research. Take a look at becoming clubs at SMA PGRI 109 Tangerang. That's in Jalan Untung Suropati in Cimone Jaya, Karawaci. All through the pandemic of COVID-19, the mastering method is performed via online mastering, and the period of English is shorter than everyday time. It includes giving the questionnaire and carrying out interviews with the scholars of 11th grade. And for the method and design of the research used qualitative research focused on the case study design. The qualitative method is characterized by some points. And for the third is population and sample of the research. The researchers then selected the 11th grade college student of technology primary consisting of 83 college students, 30 male and 50 girl of students. It is primarily based totally on a few considerations. Firstly, the author knew students nicely as they did coaching exercise, and then secondly, the scholars are social media customers and future gadgets. So they have plenty of reports on the usage of social media for getting to know. And third, the trainer encouraged the 11th grade concerning his notion that the scholars might take part with inside the researchers cooperatively. And for fourth point is technique of data collection. For data collection, the researchers use questionnaire and interview. First is questionnaire, use an online survey using Google Forms. Because the COVID-19 in Indonesia, the questionnaire contained closed question. We use a closed survey to collect responses from participants most likely to share their views. This questionnaire is using Google Forms. And for interview in the study, name interviews through using WhatsApp become carried out to invite 9 of 83 college students because of the interviewer. For the last point is technique of data analysis. After collecting the data from surveys and interviews, the researchers need to analyze both data. The survey data were tabulated and summarized in the form of frequency and percentage. Frequency and percentage result have been copied from Google Forms result. The first is data reduction. This refers to the process of selecting, focusing and summarizing raw data from interviews, observation, documents, or other qualitative data. Researchers focus on choosing what to include in the interview transcript. The second stage is data display. The last is to draw and confirm the conclusion. After looking at the data, the researchers made conclusion based on the researcher's question. Furthermore, the data have to be checked for their credibility and accuracy. The writer check validation of data using triangulation strategy is SPSS 24. There are from me. So thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.